the first thing I'd like to say is, whenever anyone finds out I'm involved in a nutritional supplement company, they ask if I use the supplements myself. So I just want you all to know that under this shirt is a very sculptured six-pack. So, ladies, you want to see later, then just ask. Now, although Jess has the same surname, she's not actually my wife. My wife's at home. So, anyway. In 2004, I was living overseas when I conceptualised the idea of bulk nutrients. It was clear to me at the time that Australians were paying far too much for supplements. I was buying products in Japan, exactly the same products that were purchased in America, and that were double the price in Australia. Bioflex started 10 years ago in the back of a flat in Newtown, in just 30 square metres of space. Bulk Nutrients, the online part of the business, started 7 years ago. My goal was initially to eliminate inefficiencies, take up the middlemen and contractors, which were the norm in the industry, and see that Australian-made products were competitively priced compared to goods made overseas. For this to happen, we had to create a better system. As we all know, the cost of doing business in Australia, especially manufacturing, is very high. We've developed a company to the position where we've got over 200 products. We have a customer base of over 100,000 Australians, and Bulk Nutrients is the largest company of its type within the Australian generic supplement market. The next phase of our company is very exciting. We're going to be the first company within Australia to develop a high-protein snack food line, taking our current factory from 2,500 square metres to over 3,000 square metres. In a team of 38 staff, we have customer service, dispatch, manufacturing and marketing departments, recently appointed QA officer, and 2 people developing products full-time. One of those is myself, and 2 people on social media. We put a very large emphasis on customer service, as too often we find that discount companies, we all know Tiger Airlines and other cheap sort of services out there, they really compromise on the customer service component. From day one, we've heavily invested in customer service and continue to place a real value here. You can contact our company via email, phone, Facebook, and even live chat up to 2 a.m. many mornings, thanks to our fellow in Sydney. He's a real night owl. As a team, we strive to create a positive and happy work environment, and every member of our team feels empowered and engaged. Everyone is listened to, and we have a chance to voice any concerns and tips they have to make our workplace a better place. Being on the leading edge is an integral part of who we are in a very rapidly moving market. On average, we're releasing 2 completely new products or a new flavour of existing product every single month. So that's over 20 a year. There are no other supplement companies in Australia with such a focus like we have. My personal motivations for being in business have changed over the years, and we've definitely learned to understand the relationship customers have with business, particularly those in a niche. Our customers are extremely passionate people, so we support them by sponsoring and getting involved in over 100 sporting events each year. We have a passionate connection with Tasmania especially. We're the major sponsors of several sporting organisations, clubs, soccer, boxing, bodybuilding and many, many things. For us, being part of the industry and supporting the people that support us is a huge part of what we do. The information I'm giving though tonight and being successful is actually much easier in terms of staying in business. We've all heard a lot of successful stories. I'm lucky and our team is lucky. We wake up excited, we come and do work. In many ways the people that deserve the pat on the back are the ones that struggle in business, that don't achieve these awards and these accolades, and the ones that are doing it very tough every day. I think we're all very, very fortunate to be in the position we are, and being Australians, being able to be in such a fortunate situation. We are really the lucky ones. My wife's not here tonight. Very early on I convinced her to throw $30,000 into the business to buy some stock. That was money that she received in inheritance that she never thought she'd get back, and luckily for her she did. The difference between success and failure can often be based on these things, and having a confident partner and someone that trusts you is the difference between having a successful business and making that step, taking that chance, and not, and going, look, it's too much, it's too hard, we won't do this. That's, again, the stories we've heard tonight. Just like to thank local and federal politicians. We've got one here, Adam Brooks, who I haven't actually dealt with, but we've had a great communication, great correspondence with politicians within Tasmania. In a time where people complain about this kind of stuff all the time, we've taken a different approach, and we thought, look, we'll approach members, we'll get their feedback, we'll have meetings with them, and it's great. I think that the Australians, we tend to complain a bit much. We have to engage and do what's necessary, and we see a different side of things. One of our partners is a much maligned brand, Australia Post. They're not here tonight, but they're a huge part of our business. We spend over $1.5 million with them a year, and we are who we are because of our connection to them and the relationship we've developed over time. Finally, People often talk about making it and have you made it? When does a business make it? When does a sports person make it? I sometimes wonder what the definition of making it is, and in my opinion, it doesn't have much to do with monetary success. I define this by the ability to make a significant difference to people's lives through employment and having the ability to continue to develop a business, waking up every day and being excited about what you do. To you, I give credit to the founder of Mewers, who are up against in these awards. You guys employ over 150 people. Your business has existed for over 40 years. I'm only 35 years old. If our business exists in 30 more years, then I'll be extremely proud. And, you know, if we can have anything like the number of people and number of employees that you obviously make a big difference to their lives every day, then that would be great. Finally, one thing that makes me proud as an employer is that we employ working mums. We give them modified hours to suit their families. Sister-in-law Jess is an example of a working mum, as well as Beck. So up here, which is our dispatch people. We offer benefits to staff, and it's more than just giving people a wage. You know, it's giving them some real benefits and actually including them in part of your culture and part of your family. The last thing I'd like to say is that if I can pass on a message, especially to Tasmanian business owners, and this is a very important point, you notice that a couple of guys up here have different coloured skin. And if you're ever looking to employ someone and you see a name in the applicants, it might be Mohammed, it might be Chan, it might be Lumbaloo, you know, just please give them special consideration and don't ever dismiss them based on, you know, perceived difficulties, how they integrate with the workforce. You know, you employing them could make a massive difference between them and their extended family's way of life, you know, for generations. And we know our African staff, you know, absolutely appreciate the jobs they have with us, and we love the fact that we aid their community and out of them. Thank you.